Welcome to Stakeout, a map where 8-year-olds slide around with shotguns and one pump your right toe instead of going outside and touching grass. Be aware, however, because the only thing worse than a 300-pound no-life 38-year-old kitchen sniper is Treyarch's respawn system. Let's walk into Call of Duty's Black Ops 6 multiplayer map, Stakeout, and see why this singular map is one of the best and most fun maps in Black Ops 6 multiplayer. I'm going to grade this off of 3 topics: flow, game modes, and guns and loadouts. I'm going to add all those 3 together and then give it a score out of 10. With that being said, I'm going to start with flow. The flow in this map is overall pretty good, but to know why it is pretty good, you got to understand the map. The map is divided into 3 sections: the blind corners, the gaping hole, and a sniper's wet dream. I'll get into all those in a second. We'll start with the blind corners. This part of the map has great flow, but if I was a betting man, I would bet the over on being able to see someone. What does that mean? Meaning that however you walk through this map, you will come into contact with somebody at some point because there are multiple blind corners. You don't know where someone might show up. You understand that if you keep walking forward, aiming down sights with a shotgun or SMG, you will run into somebody, guaranteeing it. However, there are tricks that you can get around this, or you can jump on the sides of vents and or paint stands. Another trick that I have is if you get on the right side of the map, when you go into these vents, there's a vent that you can jump onto and you can put down a scrambler. So when you put that down, it allows you to get points for every kill or anything that is taking place around the radius of the said scrambler. This is good for XP boosting and leveling up. The next thing we go to is the gaping hole. The number one thing that I keep doing consistently, even if I've had 30 hours on the game, is jump through the damn hole. This thing catches you off guard 100%. If you're not paying attention, you will slip into it. Now, how do you get around this? Easy. Don't jump in the hole. Just FYI, we'll get into this later, but there's a vent inside the first room and it is very camp heavy. So be aware when you cross that room or go into that room, you could be dealing with a person laying in there ready to lay a shot on you. And then finally, we go through the last one, a sniper's wet dream. I guarantee you, if you walk down this hallway, you will be sniped. You will die. There is no reason to go there. The only reason you might go there is so that you can go and cross all the way down with hopefully not getting shot. But that's stupid and dumb and unrealistic. The only way you can get across from there is by smoking up the room. You have to hotbox the shit out of it for you to be able to get across there safely. With that all being said, I'm giving flow an overall 8 out of 10. Next, we got game modes. There are 5 game modes that I specifically play consistently, and I'm not going to mention any other game modes like search and destroy in later videos. I don't think there's a search and destroy in this game, but if there is, I'm definitely not going to play that. But with that being said, there are 5 game modes that I'm ranking this, and each is going 1 through 5, the best to play to the worst to play. Number 1, team deathmatch. This is the easiest, and like I said before, it's good flow, and if you get into the rhythm, you will get kills consistently. Also, this exact game mode on this map is very, very good for XP gun grinding. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed is the same thing as team deathmatch in my opinion. However, you do have to collect tags, and that to me is more fun. More things get spread out. So if you die, you know how you have to go over and pick up your own tag, or if you see somebody else die, you got to go pick up their tag. So it's overall pretty good thing, just like team deathmatch, with a little bit more running around, which also causes for more kills and more flow of the game. In third place, it's Hardpoint. Hardpoint is a little clunky just because of all the camping that can go around. It's a very small map, and if you get to the point, you will find campers 100%. The best way to counter that, in my opinion, is with smokes and grenades. Domination. It is clunky, just FYI, but there's also, like I said, Camp Fest in the vents. One of the sections in Domination, if you don't spawn in there, if you try to take that other place, it is in one of the rooms that is jointed by a vent, and you will 100% get killed in there. It's the same thing like walking down the hallway. Last place, it's kill order. It's very, very clunky. There's a lot of camping and a lot of spawn camping. I wouldn't recommend playing this game, but I would play it if you do have another map that you don't like. Even though if you play this game mode and you're in Stakeout, it's not the end of the world, but it's going to be a little rough after a while. At the end of the day, it's really fun, especially when you play with buddies and all your friends. You get them online, you go and you play Stakeout. It's going to be a fun time. So with that being said, I'm going to give game modes a 9 out of 10. Now we have guns and loadouts. This one is very interesting. I'm going to go into specifically what guns you should use in core and what guns you should use in hardcore. Now, later, I'm going to explain the difference between core and hardcore in a later video. It's going to be very short, but it's going to be my opinion on overall the game. In core, when you load into Stakeout, you're going to want to use primarily shotguns and SMGs as your 1 and your 2. You might want to use pistols at 3, and then sniper if you happen to have not touched grass in the past 30 days. You could use ARs in this game mode. Not my preference, but if you are an AR person, you could use your AR. In hardcore, however, you're going to stick with SMGs. The reason why SMGs trump over shotguns is because even at distances, you will be able to attack harder with SMGs and hit faster than you would a shotgun. But in second place, you also have shotguns, it's followed by pistols, and once again, if you haven't gone outside, snipers. Your loadouts are going to be pretty easy. Your tactical, I would recommend using smoke. Your lethal, probably Stimtex, grenade, C4. Anything that explodes and goes big boom, you're going to want to use that. Field upgrade, you're going to want to use scrambler or spring mine. If you're trying to grind XP, go to the vent, put down your scrambler, and just let everything else cook. Another thing that you can do, however, if you're not trying to XP grind, you're just trying to get kills, spring mines are very, very efficient. The perks you're going to want to attach are Ghost, Tactical, and Vigilance, and your specialty is going to be Recon. This allows you to see people after you die. Now, why is this important? It's a very small map, so you're able to see everything if you look in the right place at the right time. So you'll be able to see people coming down a hallway, and you can go ahead and track, and they're not going to be able to see you. Very, very important. Because in this map, you die a lot, and you will respawn a lot. So knowing where those guys are going to be is very, very good and very, very efficient. With that being said, guns and loadout is pretty easy. How I give points to guns and loadout is if it's really easy to use said guns. And yes, you might be wondering, oh, well, shotguns are pretty easy to use, or SMGs, yes. But it is, into my opinion, on how easy it is to use those guns in the play of the game and the match. So therefore, I'm going to give guns and loadouts an 8 out of 10. Now let's wrap up the points. Flow, 8 out of 10. Game modes, 9 out of 10. Guns and loadout, 8 out of 10. For a total, 8.3 out of 10. Again, this is just my opinion of the game. This is not a consensus for everybody. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section. I'm going to be trying to make a lot of these videos throughout the week, and you guys just let me know what maps you want me to do next. I post on this for fun, just FYI. So if you guys wanted to go over, drop a like, subscribe if you want, that'd be really good. But if not, that's cool. Thanks for watching this video all the way through. But with that all being said, you guys take care. Peace.